Hi, my name is Raul, and today we'll try the third generation Nissan Teana. It's an all-new car. Our test drive takes place in Italy at the Como Lake, and cars have Russian registration, so I must admit this test is quite international. Teana became wider and longer, but you can find that fact because of new aggressive design. The car body got more hard, but its weight is decreased at the same time. The ground clearance is 13.5 centimeters. Obviously, a new Teana looks more angry, dynamic and complete rather than previous generation. This car is not boring and fuddy anymore. Teana can even start bragging when comparing with his eternal competitor, Toyota Camry. The design of a previous generation Nissan Teana wasn't exclusive, but the new one got some aggression and emotions. Well, now Teana gets close to infinity, its external view at least. It's good for Nissan, but I'm not sure about infinity. Let's check. The car interior is roomy and kind of fancy. A great deal of servo units, pleasant details. Here we have an intelligent key and a start button. The interior is made of leather and looks nice. Seats are comfortable, and engineers still remind us that this is the credit of NASA. It means that the new shape of seats, called zero gravity, that keeps your body through all backbone, so as a result driver's workload is reduced. During the test drive, it was hard to prove this technology as we couldn't reach the moon. There were any grievances for the respectful body parts. By the way, all the seats are heated. The multimedia system Nissan Connect with 7-inch touchscreen is estimable. It's easy to connect a mobile phone and to get an access to a software and social networks. Also, navigation is here. Except Nissan Connect, a 4-inch trip computer screen is located on the dashboard. The screen shows you the audio system information, fuel consumption, mileage, tire pressure and visual navigator prompts. Also, you'll be informed of monitoring system data about blind areas, moving objects and lanes. Under the hood, we'll find a well-known 3.5-liter Nissan engine with 250 horsepower. The engine seems to be like explosive and quite powerful. However, Ukrainian customers will get simpler engine, 2.5, 4 cylinders. Let's consider the engine in details. Of course, if we're talking about dynamics and power, the 4-cylinder engine can be compared with V6. The main benefits of an upgraded Nissan engine is the fuel efficiency, 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers. That's quite good. Also, you'll pay less tax. Besides, 174 horsepower, it's not that bad. The car speeds up to 60 miles an hour for 9.8 seconds, and while passing, you'll depend not only on grace of God, but on 234 Newton-meters of torque. Moreover, a new CVT Xtronic might help in this occasion. The span of speed ratios in this CVT has increased. The transmission is not slow and handles the engine power quite well. The CVT reliability has become better, less moving elements than in traditional automatic transmission and less shock stress. Nissan engineers announced that they reduced friction for 40% comparing with the previous generation CVT. By the way, for V6 engine, the Xtronic has a manual mode and pedal shifter. While driving this car in a traffic jam, you'll feel yourself comfortable, and not because of a CVT, but due to roomy interior, sunroof, and it's not noisy inside. The engineers were honest. The noise insulation is on a high level. Of course, snow tires can be heard, but I guess summer tires will solve this problem. To get such a nice insulation, the engineers have implemented 4 decisions: making a car body hard for avoiding transmission noise, big noise protective lane on roof, dashboard and floor, and improved aerodynamics, noise and vibration isolation of the engine and exhaust system. Teana is a front-wheel drive car, but owing to the special settings of the transmission, gearbox, engine and safety system, the car goes very fluent and comfortable. Due to multi-link rear suspension, new rebound check and silent blocks, engineers decreased the heave motions, wheels jumping and vibrations. Japanese have even implemented the path control system, which enables to keep the path and avoid the understeer. When you are driving slowly, it really helps. It's hard to understand if the suspension will be tough enough for rough Ukrainian roads, because we are going through first-class Italian highways. Now we are on 18-inch rims, and I don't feel any discomfort. I remember the previous generation of this car very well. The car was rolling in turnings and it was very crank. It's pity, but this tradition is transmitted into the 3rd generation. Probably the Japanese think that flagship Nissan car must go exactly in this way. I'm totally sure about it. If we're talking about Nissan Teana, the main is not to try transforming it into Nissan GTR. Instead of spirited and fast Panther, you'll get lumping pregnant antelope, which just have finished her center-sized dinner. In quick turnings, the car is able to dismiss the suspender, not in a proper moment. Moreover, it's rolling like a path racer. Please admit it for a successful car service. Like all modern cars, Nissan Teana is full of electronics. Here we have plenty of safety systems. The safety board is already a tradition from Nissan. Except the ABS and the stability control system, you'll get a blind spot monitoring system, moving objects control, lane keeper, and also surround camera view. In Ukraine, this car appeared in April and costs about $35,000. Of course, the price will depend on the grade, and I think that the highest price will be about $1,500. Please mention that now we're talking about 2.5 liters engine. For 3.5, we'll have another price. Just at the moment, I have counted at least 9 Nissan Teana competitors, and they are Korean, Japanese and European. So nobody in Ukraine is happily waiting for a Nissan Teana with a welcoming cake. But I think that competitive price might change this situation.